OpenCode plus Qwen 3.6 Plus is insane. What if the best AI coding setup right now is completely free? No subscription, no credit card. While everyone is paying for the big names, a quiet drop just changed the game. The team behind OpenCode brought back free access to one of the most powerful coding models out there, and almost nobody is talking about it.
The useful part is not that another model is free for a minute. The useful part is what this setup lets you practice. OpenCode gives the model hands, Qwen gives it a big working memory. That can save time, but it also makes bad instructions more expensive. If an agent can edit files and run commands, your prompt is not a chat message anymore. It is a work order.
You tell it what you want to build, and it writes the code, edits files, runs commands, and helps you ship the project. It's not just autocomplete. It's an agent. It takes a task, plans it, and works through the steps to finish it. You can have it set up your project, fix bugs across multiple files, refactor old code, or build a new feature from scratch. A few things make OpenCode stand out. It's open source. The code is on GitHub. Anyone can look at it, change it, or run their own version. It works with over 75 AI providers. So you can plug in Claude, GPT, Gemini, local models on your own machine, or the free models OpenCode includes. You can run multiple agents at the same time.
That is the real shift. The model is not just completing a line of code, it is operating inside the project. So I would not start by asking it to rebuild a whole app. I would start with one bounded task. Fix this validation bug, refactor this component, add this test, then summarize exactly what changed. Make the work small enough that you can review it.
3.6 Plus is one of their flagship preview models. Here's what it brings to the table. A 1 million token context window. That means you can feed it huge amounts of code like an entire repository, and it can keep track of all of it. It can output up to 65,000 tokens in one response. It is always on chain of thought reasoning. The model thinks step by step on every prompt by default. No toggle, no mode switching. It has native function calling, which is a fancy way of saying it knows how to use tools. So when it's hooked up to a coding agent like OpenCode, it can actually run commands, edit files, and take action. And the big one, it's built for agentic coding, front-end work, repository-level reasoning, long multi-step tasks. The kind of work where most models lose.
The million token context window sounds like magic, but it is closer to a bigger desk. You can put more repo, docs, and logs in front of the model. That does not mean the material is clean, current, or ranked correctly. Give it source boundaries. Tell it which files matter. Ask for citations to the code it used. Context helps, but it does not replace judgment.
78.8 on SW Bench Verified, which is a well-known coding benchmark. That puts it in the top tier of coding models. And during the preview, is free inside OpenCode through their Zen provider. That's the part most people are missing. Now let me show you what these two do when you put them together. OpenCode is the agent. Qwen 3.6 Plus is the brain. OpenCode handles the execution side. It runs commands, opens files, edits code, and connects to your editor. It's the worker. Qwen 3.6 Plus handles the thinking side. It reads your code, understands what you're trying to do, plans the steps, and writes the changes. It's the planner. Together, you have a setup that can take a vague instruction like, build me a landing page with a working sign-up form, and work through it from start.
That worker planner split is useful if you run it like a builder. I would test it on three things first. Small front-end changes where you can visually inspect the result. Repo cleanup where tests catch the obvious breaks. Internal tools where a rough draft still saves time. I would avoid billing, customer emails, production deploys, and anything with secrets until the agent proves it can follow constraints repeatedly.
In the sign-up component and make sure the email field rejects invalid formats. Tip 4. Use the share link feature. If you're stuck on a problem, share your OpenCode session with someone else. They can see exactly what the agent did, what files it touched, and where it got stuck. Tip 5. Watch the preview window. Free access is during the preview. It can come and go. Use it while it's here, learn the workflow, and build your skill set on it. Even if the free access ends later, the skills you build transfer to any model you use. Tip 6. Use the thinking preservation feature. Qwen 3.6 Plus keeps its reasoning context across turns. So in a long session, don't reset the conversation.
My verdict is simple. Test OpenCode plus Qwen while the free preview exists, but do not build your process around free capacity staying free. Build the habit that survives the promo, scope tasks, explicit files, test, review, and a fallback model. The agent is only useful when the workflow around it is boring enough to trust.